Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we might be making two planner pages. And I say might be because this is a custom spread request or custom planner page request for my patron Donna. And I loved her idea so much that I decided I wanted to make one for myself too. So mine is going to be a little bit different from Donna's because we're going to fill it in here on camera, whereas Donna's is going to be something that's a little bit more open that she'll be able to laminate if she wants to. I don't have a laminator, but she can use it over and over again, where mine is going to be like writing it down. So Donna's request was a page to sort of map out her evening and morning routines. And I thought that I definitely wanted to use decor stickers, decorative stickers. Words are hard sometimes. And I thought that Beautifully Lined by Live Love Posh would be a really great option for this, to add some pretty flowers without it necessarily being specific to one season. So I have an idea in my mind of how I want this to go, and hopefully it works out. I feel like I should probably maybe do mine before I do hers, but I also think that what I have in my mind for this is going to work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I just want to line the page with some really pretty flowers. And then maybe we'll just put these two down and then get to the planning and see what else there's room for. But we need my We Are Memory Keepers punch to punch through. I think that as we're looking at a new year and a new month, and not really a new season, but it's always good to kind of think about our routines and what we want to, part of me wants to say accomplish in a certain time frame, but it's not always accomplish, what we want it to look like for us. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do like my morning routine, my evening routine, how I want to do this letter wise. I did grab Alpha Basics by Kell of a Plan, and we're going to decide which stickers to use here. That also made me dependent on what stickers I have. I do have a backup of this book if I needed it, but I was thinking, I feel like this is too high to do AM routine. We have the letters for it. ROUTINE. We have E, and we have enough for PM. But I'm worried. Okay, let's not be worried. Let's just do the thing. I feel like I was gonna get in my head a little bit about that. So I'm gonna grab these two alphabet stickers, and we're going to, I don't want PM first, I want AM. That would have been the first. Or we can write morning routine. No, we're gonna do AM and PM. So I'm gonna put these down. This is gonna help me kind of decide where I want the stickers to go. Because as I'm looking at these, like, we're not gonna have enough space, but what I can do is put those down, and then we'll take the letters that spell out routine. R-O. Someone mentioned recently on a video that they hadn't seen this trick before with a ruler. I definitely didn't invent this trick. I learned it from Mary Ellen of Planning with Bumble, but she learned it, I don't know where she learned it from, but she didn't make it up either. I don't know. It's like one of those older tricks that I've done a lot. I haven't done as much lately, probably out of laziness, but when it comes to a spread that I'm making for someone else, I am going to do my very best to not be lazy. I try to eyeball it sometimes with my own stuff. You hear that honk honk? Someone outside is not happy. Okay, so now we can do AM routine. And one of the reasons that I chose, I'm trying to get the T to be centered under between the AM and the PM. One of the reasons that I chose bigger stickers was because we're not going with a huge time frame here. So Donna wants 6 to 9:30 in 30-minute increments. So we need 6, 6:30, 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30, and 9. Because by 9:30, the routine will be over. So that's 7 stickers or 7 time slots. So what I thought I would do was take Date It 2.0 by Mojo Jojo Plans and see if I have enough stickers. I think we should be able to make this work. So I'm going to do 6, and then we need another 6 and a 30. I might run out of 30s. This might not be doable. Let's see. We've got 5 30s. 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. Okay, that'll be enough. And look, what's great about this sticker book is that it also has these little colon stickers for time slots, but I put those too close to each other. So 6, 6:30. Then we want 7. Come on, Elise, get the sticker off. Sorry, we are very crooked. I didn't mean to be so tilted. 7, and then colon. Nope, I don't need the colon yet. We'll put the colon here. We need another 7 and a 30. So this will go here. 7. 7:30. Then we want 8. And then we need another 8 for 8:30. I hope I have enough time for PM routine. If not, I could go on the back, but I think I should have enough. Come on. I am struggling today with these. Making sure I didn't make a second. Did I get that off and I didn't even realize I did? Like I said, some days are a struggle. 8:30. And then we just need 9. 9. Pull this. Because again, 9:30, the routine ends. All right, now this is where PM routine is going to be a little tough. She wants her PM routine to be 9 to 10:30. So we really need to do 9, 9:30, and 10. But I might run out of space. Because if I put PM routine here, even if I put it across, we'd have some room over here, but this sticker has to move. So that's what we're going to do first. Maybe. No, I'm not going to move the sticker yet because let's put this down. Let's put the P down. The time slots. I know I didn't finish that sentence when I said because, but I'll get there. 9. I need another 9. Okay, I wanted to make sure that height-wise this was going to work. And we need a 10. And then we need another colon. And we need a 30. Okay, so now I have that P. Let's move this over and let's go to M. And now because I don't necessarily need to center this, I'm just going to go through and grab the letters without using the alphabet stickers. These are the same size, right? They are. R-O-U. And then we'll move the florals. T-I-N. Oops. Ah, don't go down. Go down. You got it. Okay. E. Right now, of course, there isn't enough room. So I'm going to grab my undo. I'm not even going to attempt to pull this sticker up. I find undo a little bit harder to use when it's clear. So I'm going to try to use the edge here to sort of get the undo solution kind of under that, because it doesn't go through the clear sticker, it has to go under it, and that makes it a little bit more challenging. Okay, so let's give that a little bit to dry, and I'm thinking we can probably just put this right over here, and maybe even take some of these other florals. Again, this is the lined florals from Live Love Posh. I don't know if it's still in stock. I'm assuming it is. I feel like it's such a kind of essential sticker book, but I'll link it in the description. I'll link everything that I used, as always, in the description. But I loved this idea that Donna gave, because I think it's a really great way to sort of look at a new chapter, as I'm saying, like a new year. Would also be a great way is if I could find my scissors, which I know I've seen at some point today, but I had to grab a different set because I don't know where my normal scissors are. I can like visualize them, but I don't see them in my office. All right, AM routine and PM routine. Now I want to add a little bit more in. We have a little bit more space down here, because I don't think that she's necessarily going to need to write all the way across. So I'd be comfortable like kind of going through here. So maybe I can take this larger rose and put it right here. And pull this up. I feel like this is such a simple page in terms of a custom spread. However, we did go pretty advanced for Donna's last one, which you might remember was the 2023 memories page, where I made 12 boxes seasonally and put little stickers around them. So the thing is, while this is simple, I don't know if there's anything else that's needed for it. I mean, part of me wants to do like a dash, but I don't know exactly how she wants to write things out. So I really want to keep it plain and leave it open for her to use how she'd like to. I wouldn't object to bringing in a little bit of color on the letters. I'm trying to decide what color might work. I have this Sharpie S note over here. That's a pretty pink. So what if we just kind of dress this up by adding the pink to it and making it pop a little bit more with the lined florals. I think that when thinking about routines and making routine pages for your planner, there's a couple different ways to do it. For me, I probably am going to be most successful. I'm trying to do that while holding a pen. Quote, successful. Whoops, I messed that one up. I've got to clean that. Doing one routine for days that I work and one routine for days that I don't. That said, I'm pretty good on days that I don't work, meaning weekends, about getting myself up and going. So it is something to consider, though, if you're looking at your routine, that if you work, your days that you're working and days that you're not are going to look a little bit different, right? They're also going to be different if you have kids. Various things in our lives affect the routines that we have, and also different seasons too. During spring and summer and even early fall, I am likely going to spend some time after my workday filming content. But in the winter and late fall, now that the sun is down so early, my house is too dark. Like, I did recently film a video and I know that the lighting was terrible because I didn't have the sun. So for me, I know that once nighttime happens, that's not really going to be something that I can spend my time doing. Okay, I love this page. We got all the color, right? I think that this is really, really cute. And now I want to make one for myself. And in the one for myself, we are going to write in it. I kind of want to match it. Like, I really like how this came out. I don't know if I have the florals to match it. Let's move some things over. Oh, this is a little bit bigger. I could probably, but the thing is my routine time is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to do a PM routine. I'm actually just going to do an AM routine for myself, because I'll tell you as I'm putting these down what my evening routine is. If it's a night, I don't say most nights, I have Zoom calls a lot of nights, whether they are group Patreon Zoom calls or one-on-one Zoom calls. I have them probably 10 nights a month, and sometimes they're back to back. Sometimes it's 10 different nights per month. But wait, let's make sure I have AMROU. I'm out of a U, so I need to use a different set of letters unless I grab my other Alpha Basics sticker book. I could also probably go big with these because I'm not doing a PM routine. Okay, so let me get back to it. If it is an evening that I do not have a Zoom call, I typically finish work by 5:20, and then I call my mom, and if she's busy, I call someone else. So usually until about 6, I am doing some sort of social verbal check-in, not social media, social in terms of like family or friend. And then I'll typically eat dinner. I like to eat dinner kind of early. And then I will either read or watch TV or make sure that there's nothing left on my to-do list for the day, any emails to answer. And to be honest with you, I'm so boring. By 8 p.m., I'm upstairs in my room. I'm not asleep, but I'm in bed, usually watching a TV show or reading. I have this joke with the people in my life. It's actually I stole from my dad. This is not my original, but I like to be horizontal. I only have so many vertical hours in a day, and I really like to be horizontal by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock if it's a night where I have Zooms, because most of our Patreon Zooms are at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I don't necessarily need an evening routine because I have that down pretty sternly. Like I have got that down pat. I'll put a flower over here. But my morning routine is where I want to be a bit more intentional as we are giving a little nod to my word of 2024. Because I don't really feel like I need to make any changes in my evening routine. One thing I might do, I'm going to give it a go in January and see how many days in January I can motivate myself to exercise in the morning. If I can't get myself to exercise in the morning, it may be what I do right after I finish work, because I've been struggling lately trying to get morning exercise going. All right, now, if I close Alpha Basics, because I don't really need that anymore, and I go back to Date It 2.0, we can do different number stickers. I'm assuming if those had the colon and the 30, these would also. Let's see. They might not have the colon, but they probably have the 30. See 30. Let's go back. Don't think those have it. We've got big no. Oh wait, but maybe I only need a smaller one. Let me think of my routine. 6:30, 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30. I only need 5 things. Can I fit 5 of these? Let's do some mathing. These stickers are just about an inch. I need 5 of them, so I need 5 inches. And it's going to be a little tight. I mean, technically, this, if I go all the way down, this is 5 inches, but I feel like this might be a little loud. I don't know. Do I just do it anyway? If I have enough 30s, I need 1, 30, 7:30, and 3:30s. I feel like I'm not seeing these. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So those are the big ones. I think there's only one sheet of the really big ones. And I'm also out of those 30s. So we're going to have to figure out another option. I also have no objection to going smaller or writing things in. So what I wanted to do was 6:30. Right now, I typically wake up at, what time do I wake up, Elise? 7:05 is usually when my alarm is set for, but sometimes I snooze it. I really try not to snooze it, but sometimes I do. Okay, so let's put 6, and then we'll grab a 30. Then we need 7 and another 7 and a 30. This is going to be, for me, a little bit more of a loose routine because not everything takes, well, some things on my routine may take longer than 30 minutes, but this kind of at least gives me the opportunity to have an ideal time framework. Okay, and then we have the 8, and let's get the 8:30 down. Perfect. Now let's write in it. So 6:30, my hope is to wake up, drink water, exercise, and make coffee. Then at 7, shower, and oops, I should have done, we'll shower and get dressed, make bed. 7:30 is film, video. This is usually for YouTube. And sometimes that takes more than a half hour. So that is kind of flexible with 8. But let's write when finished filming, then read. And then 8:30 is set up planners for the day. And this is when I write down my to-do list. This is when I will look, maybe do some back journaling if I needed to from the day before. And it's also when I will typically look at Plan with Elise emails and see if there are any emails I need to get back to, because I can either answer them at 8:30 or I can answer them on my lunch break, because once 9 o'clock starts, or once 9 o'clock hits, it is time to switch over to my regular full-time job. Luckily, I am remote, so I don't have to factor in, I did that again. I don't have to factor in a commute. And in terms of get ready, for me is like brush my teeth, put on moisturizer, put on clothes, but I don't have to get myself as ready as I would if I were driving to an office or, commuting to work each day. So that definitely helps in terms of having extra time to dedicate to Plan with Elise things. But once 9 o'clock hits, I'm working. Okay, so this is my AM routine page. This is Donna's AM routine page. She, again, is planning to laminate this and see how she can use it for different types of, goals and seasons in her life. I really love how this came out, and I definitely encourage you to make one for your planner for the new year. So that is a wrap. Again, I'll link everything I used in the description. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me today, and I will see you soon.